All right, interesting lesson here, and they only have 5 homework problems for you to do, so this should be pretty easy. Page 21 through 22 on page 1127 of Algebra 2. In the previous lesson, we looked at radicals inside radicals. And you notice something different here? One of the things that is the same is that we have a radical under a radical. That's the same. But notice something unique here is that the numbers underneath are not the same. In the previous video, I said they need to be the same in order for us to solve this. But there is a little trick that we can do to make it the same. Think about 16. If we break it down to the prime numbers that make it up, I get 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which would be the same as 2 to the 4th power, right? And now I'm going to write this as 2 to the 1/3 exponent. And then close the bracket and raise the whole thing to the 1/3 out here. Now, I just noticed as I wrote this, did you notice here I put the 1/3 inside, and I think in the previous lesson I put it outside the parentheses. It doesn't really matter, okay? The point is it's only applying to this. I'll leave it this way. I prefer, I guess, to put the 2 by itself and the 1/3 outside the parentheses, but that won't change anything. So now I can write this as 2 to the 4/3 power, and now I multiply these two together and I get 2 to the 1/9. 3 times 3 is 9. All right, now to get a common denominator, the common denominator is 9, so I need to multiply times 3 and 3. So this becomes 12 over 9, so 12 plus 1 is 13 over 9. And let me just double check that I'm not leading you astray. Yay, 2 to the 13 over 9 power, right? Then to give one more example. And now that you've seen me talk your way through this one, why don't you look at the next example and make sure you understand all the steps. Now let's tackle this one. 216 is 6 raised to what power? Well, let's try breaking it down here and see. 6 times, would it be 30? Would it be 36? That would make sense. Let's try it. And then 36 is 6 times 6. So 18, carry the 1, or 36 rather. And then 18 plus the 3, yeah, so it works. So this is actually 6 to the 3rd power, okay? And then this is 6 to the 1/2, because the index here is 2. Put square brackets, and now we can raise it to the 1/3. All right, see that? I'm not gonna go any further. You can take that and finish that problem. We're gonna do a similar thing here with 32 as we did over here with 16. But notice that 32 is 2 times 16. So all I have to do is bring another 2 down. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 5 times would equal the 32. So we can set it up as 2 to the 5th power. All right, I'll let you finish that. Put the rest of those exponents in there, and then when you get to the next step, you're going to add the exponents together by getting a common denominator. Not too bad. 5 problems, grade everything, score, correct, and then you are all ready for another checkup. That was a fast section. And looks like another interesting section coming up after that checkup. So we'll see you in a few minutes.